Hello and welcome to this edition of What the Hell Just Happened, the vlog that fully embraces the First Amendment but won't return phone calls from the second one. I'm your host, Martin Ganapoler. Yesterday, after 35 days of shutdown, the government reopened for another 3 weeks. Previously, the president claimed he would keep the government closed until he received the funds from Congress to build his wall on the Mexico border. During the shutdown, fewer inspectors were available to oversee food and drug safety. Coasts were made more difficult to protect by a diminished U.S. Coast Guard presence. Air traffic controllers, forced to work for no money, had to take second jobs and work their shifts in a state of utter exhaustion, causing flight delays and cancellations. Hundreds of thousands of government workers had to go to food banks and public shelters just to survive. Did the president get his wall funding? Hell no! What he got was a lesson in how democracy works. He got his ass kicked by Nancy Pelosi, and he knows it. He totally caved, probably because he wanted to make his State of the Union speech so badly. He couldn't stand another minute of rejection. When he made this announcement on Friday afternoon, it took him 30 seconds to say that government workers had been reinstated. He then spent the next 15 minutes regurgitating his stale talking points on why a border wall is so important, blah, blah, blah. If you recall, Trump never spoke about the need for a wall prior to 2015. Google it, you'll see. In fact, as I mentioned last week, the whole border wall idea was invented by political shitball Roger Stone and used by Trump as a rallying cry. Speaking of Roger Stone, guess what the hell just happened to him in Fort Lauderdale yesterday morning? That's right, he was arrested in an early morning raid by the FBI, who, by the way, were working without pay at the time. I profiled Roger back in October of last year, predicting that this day would come, and now I'm thrilled to tell you, he has been busted and dusted. On Friday, Stone was arraigned and given a bail of $250,000. He stands accused of lying to Congress, which he claims is unintentional. This ranks up there with the dog ate my homework defense. He said that he'll plead not guilty to all 7 charges. Further, he emphatically stated that he will never testify against the president, which is kind of odd because that implies that there's something to testify about. Roger. Earth to Roger. Watch your mouth, Roger. You could get in trouble talking like that. This brings the total indictments in Trump's inner circle to 6, but stay tuned, because that number may increase. I hear there's some news coming soon on Jared Kushner and Little Donnie Jr. Finally, we go to Anytown, USA, where good people everywhere have bought and installed the Ring security camera. You may even have one in your house. At first glance, the Ring camera is a great product. So good, in fact, that Amazon bought the company for $1 billion. When you install the Ring camera and get the Ring app on your phone, you can see who's on your front porch, or even who's in your house from anywhere in the world at any time over the internet. Great, huh? Well, there is a bit of a problem, though. You see, Ring CEO Jamie Siminoff hired a Ukrainian tech team to develop the product. That should raise some alarms for you. Ring Labs has unfettered access to Amazon's cloud storage service, which houses all of the videos generated by the cameras. Long story short, Ring Labs purposely didn't encrypt the video files. They also linked customer email addresses to those files so that they could better respond to support calls, so they say. And then they made all of this accessible to a wide number of as yet unknown persons who only needed to have someone's email address to spy on them. But here's the really scary part. This video data can now be subjected to Amazon's controversial facial recognition software and filtered by its artificial intelligence algorithms. The net effect of this is Big Brother can now really watch you. But at least now you can know whether UPS delivered that package or not. So it's really worth it, right? Well, that's it for this week's episode of What the Hell Just Happened. Thanks for watching. We'll be back here again next week with more unsettling stories. Bye for now.